Schizophrenia is the so-called mental illness where the person hears voices, and often the voices are very negative in their connotation and interaction with the person, causing them to even do things like perhaps harm themselves or self-harm, or even perhaps other things. And the way the mental profession deals with it today generally is medication, and that gently controls what's actually happening is a schizophrenic person is optimizing. The second thing that's happening is the schizophrenic person is connecting to his spirit on a very regular basis. And because the medical profession doesn't recognise, generally recognise, that voices in your head have got nothing to do with you, that most of the time are spirits. So remember, here's your individual soul. Remember, your soul is connected to your spirit body, your physical body. Here's the soul of the person in the spirit world. They have a spirit body. They can connect to you in two ways. They can either go soul to soul connection, which is what a celestial spirit is, or they will go intellectual to celestial through the spirit body. This is what's happening with schizophrenia. Pretty much all schizophrenia exist. So in reality, they are excellent mediums, but because of the condition of their own soul, and the condition of the soul of the spirit they connect to, can be quite dark at times. What's happening is the darkness of their condition reflects the interaction. And because they don't know how to control what's actually going on within themselves, what meditation does is medication changes both the physical and material bodies to the point where it detunes you from the spirit connection. Now, most schizophrenics don't get fully detuned from the spirit connection. They get detuned enough to not listen to the voice or to not hear the voices clearly. But many of them do know that there are people talking to them, and they do feel inside of themselves that they are people and not their own thoughts. But the medical profession is telling them that it's their own thoughts. And that in itself creates a lot of confusion. The feeling they have inside of them is not like that, something else. So they told me to do this, they told me to do that. All I did was do that, because that's what they told me. They are generally also, schizophrenic people also have emotional segments quite unworthy. So they have a feeling they have to follow what the voices tell them. And many times there's a feeling of power following what the voices tell them. And often they are thinking powerless, so they don't so they are also meaning really, but because meaning there's lots of ways to work. One way first is with the best people to understand they are actually talking to spirits. Secondly, that they probably talking to spirits who are not the reason why they have emotions and things are attracted to spirits who have the same emotions, and the spirits can easily influence them into doing different things. And this is why schizophrenia often occurs after a person has taken drugs. So like they've taken some kind of recreational drugs like marijuana or some more severe drugs, and there's a lot of spirits in the spirit world who want the connection with a person who is taking drugs because they took drugs. And as long as, so if they understood the truth of what was going on, a lot of schizophrenics could be helped greatly just by understanding these basic truths of what is happening. So that's schizophrenia. Manic depression is a very similar condition. Manic depression is where the person themselves are in a state where they're feeling powerless, and they want power so badly that they'll almost do anything for it. And what happens is there's these spirits who feel are looking for power, what they do is they connect with the person and give the person all of their energy so they can profit from it. What that does is it sets up the manic phase of the depression state. The manic phase is where the person doesn't sleep or sleep very little, and they've got so much energy that they go around for a month and then 2 months, having sex with whoever they want, drinking whatever they want, doing all these other things which are actually the things that happens, the connection between the spirits and the breaks. That's when they have their and they stay in that state for as long as the body takes to recover itself from being totally connected to spirits for such a long time. Once the body recovers, they go back into the now all meditation does is every person I've ever talked to because of the underlying but when they get into the manic phase, now the spirits are decide what's actually going on. While that continues, they may do lots of things that they cannot do. There's only one that I would do, he would walk around on his hands. He was 66 years old, and he'd walk around on his hands all day. Now, when that spirit was no longer connected to him, his whole upper body felt like exhausted. Well, of course, if you're walking around on your hands all day, you imagine the stress on your body if you're doing it all day. His whole upper body would just get so exhausted. And I knew another manic depressive lady who would get into this high state and go into rages towards men. And that's because she had this rage towards men in herself. When the spirits were connected, many of them were female spirits who also had a huge rage towards men, and she would just go into this terrible rages towards men that would last like 24, 48 hours, and it would just keep happening for a month or 2 months before she was exhausted, and then it would all just bottom out on her.